The clock had just struck midnight when I heard the knock. It wasn't hurried but deliberate. 3 slow thuds that reverberated through the silence of my home. I froze. Midnight visits never bring good news, and my mind raced with possibilities. I wrapped my robe tighter around me and crept toward the door. The porch light cast a dim halo, and when I opened the door, my nephew Adam stood there. His face was pale, his eyes swollen as though he hadn't stopped crying. "Aunt Claire," he whispered, his voice trembling. "I had to come. I saw something I shouldn't have." My heart pounded. Adam was only 20, still in college, and had always been a sensitive boy. Seeing him like this tore at me. I pulled him inside quickly, locking the door behind us. "Tell me what's going on," I urged, guiding him to the couch. He looked at me, then away, as if the words were too heavy to speak. Finally, he took a shaky breath. "It's about Uncle David," he said. The ground shifted beneath me. My husband's name rolled off his lips like poison. I sat down beside him, bracing myself. "What about David?" My voice came out too sharp. Adam squeezed his hands together, his knuckles white. "I saw him tonight. With another woman. At the hotel on 7th Street. I wasn't supposed to be there, but a friend dragged me out. I saw him go in with her." I waited, thinking maybe I was wrong, but then I saw them through the window, the words sliced into me. For years, I had ignored the subtle changes in David. Late nights, hushed phone calls, the faint scent of perfume that wasn't mine. I told myself I was paranoid, that love meant trust. But now, hearing it from Adam, the truth wrapped around me like icy chains. I buried my face in my hands, trying to stop the tears. "Are you sure?" I asked, my voice cracking. Adam's eyes brimmed with sorrow. "I wish I wasn't. I wish I hadn't seen it." Silence stretched between us. The house felt colder, the walls closing in. My nephew had shattered the illusion I had been clinging to. After a moment, Adam whispered, "I couldn't just leave you in the dark. You deserve to know. You've always been there for me. I couldn't keep this secret." Something in his words struck deep. His loyalty, his care, it contrasted so starkly with David's betrayal that I felt my chest tighten. I placed a trembling hand on Adam's shoulder. "Thank you," I said softly. But then his eyes lingered on me, longer than they should have. His gaze wasn't just sympathy. It was something else, something dangerous. That night, after Adam left, I lay awake in bed while David slept soundly beside me, oblivious. Every breath he took felt like a mockery, every touch of his hand earlier that evening replaying like a lie. The following day, I confronted David. He didn't deny it. He didn't even flinch. "It's not what you think," he said, his tone defensive but hollow. "Then tell me what it is," I demanded. But he offered no explanation, only silence. That silence said more than words ever could. I walked away, feeling like a ghost in my own home. For days, I lived in a fog, replaying Adam's haunted face, his trembling confession. And strangely, I thought of him more than I should have, how his eyes had held me, how his voice had cracked when he said I deserved better. One evening, a week later, Adam came back. He said he wanted to check on me. We sat at the kitchen table, a bottle of wine between us. I hadn't laughed in days, but somehow his presence eased the heaviness inside me. "I hate him for what he did to you," Adam said, his voice low and sharp. I swallowed hard. "Don't hate him. It'll only eat you alive." "But he doesn't deserve you," Adam whispered, his eyes locking onto mine. That stare lingered too long again, and something dangerous burned in the space between us. I felt my pulse quicken, my breath shallow. I looked away, but I couldn't erase the way my body responded. "Adam," I said sternly, though my voice trembled, "you're my nephew." "We can't," he stood suddenly, his chair scraping. "I know, I can't bear to see you hurt like this." He leaned down, his face so close I could feel the warmth of his breath. "If he doesn't love you the way he should, someone else would." My heart thundered. I pushed back, breaking the moment before it consumed us both. "Go home," I whispered. Though every nerve in my body screamed otherwise, he left, his shadow lingering in the doorway like an unanswered question. From that night on, things between us were never the same. Every time Adam visited, I felt the unspoken tension, the weight of what almost happened. His words haunted me, tangled in my heart with both guilt and longing. David's infidelity continued, more blatant now, less hidden. I stopped confronting him. There was no point. Our marriage became a hollow shell. But Adam's midnight confession, that single night when the truth shattered my world, remains etched into my soul. What haunts me most isn't just the betrayal. It's the way Adam looked at me that night, the way I felt for a fleeting second, as though I could fall into something forbidden, something dangerously real. Even now, when the house is quiet and midnight rolls around, I hear his trembling voice at my door. "Aunt Claire, I saw something I shouldn't have." And I wonder if what I truly shouldn't have seen was the reflection of my own longing in his eyes. It has been over a year since that midnight knock. David and I live separate lives now, still married on paper, but strangers in every way that matters. His betrayals became too many to count, and I stopped keeping score. Somewhere along the line, I lost the will to fight for something already broken, and yet, Adam's words remain with me. Not just the confession that shattered my marriage, but the unspoken promise that flickered in his eyes. The suggestion that I could be cherished differently, dangerously. We never crossed that final line, but the temptation still lingers like smoke after a fire. Sometimes when my phone lights up with his name, my chest tightens. He calls less these days, perhaps out of restraint, perhaps out of fear. But when we do talk, the pauses between our sentences carry more than the words themselves. I often wonder, was the real betrayal David's, or the secret feelings I buried the night Adam knocked on my door? That question still haunts me, and I fear it always will.